record us as we do that. Are we excited? Are you guys alive in class? We said we are excited. Okay, we start from here and then we shall go back. We start from this side. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Juma, are you ready? Yeah. Everybody at the back, are you ready? Godia, are you ready? Yeah. Are we excited? Yeah. Are we excited? Yeah. Bible food there, I will stop at that. We shall do that at the end of the training. My name is Stephen Mulindwa Kisache. You can call me Double Diamond SK. I'm very, very excited. I got started here a few months ago, about 4.5 months. The reason I got started is because I saw the marketing plan with a possibility of me owning a villa fully paid for by the company just after 5 years of building the business. And I felt like I can do this. I got excited. I came for a presentation. It was very, very exciting. The day I came here, somebody had already made 20 million plus in just a space of a month or less altogether. And I'm like, this is the business. Right now, as we speak, I have ranked up on my way to Diamond. I am a brass business builder, and I make money every single week. I brag about a team of about 350 distributors active every day doing business, and my future is very bright. Are you excited? You see, we're trying to practice what you've been reading in the script. How many of you have read and understood the script you had today? Storytelling. It's very, very, very practical, as easy as that. You don't just keep those scripts and read them and feel like day. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very exciting. As I'm waiting for my clicker from Hassan, I'm very excited to be here. You need to share that story on and offline for those of you who are doing business every single day. Are we together? Let me say people are doing business online. You have a version of online. You prospect people on Facebook, you talk to people on TikTok, you talk to people everywhere. Let me see. And then offline, you're doing business offline. Everybody's hand should be up. Yes. For reminder purposes, are we listening? Yes. If you're on your phone, I'm going to embarrass you. Are we listening? Oh, yes. I want response. Are we listening? Oh, yes. I want a live class because what we're going to study today is very exciting, plus a marker, Hassan, or markers, depending. All stock of products is available at the head office. Now, let me just keep it. Oh, okay. This is decoration beyond. All stock. The last time I said that, people clapped and they were very excited. All stock. I'm talking about product stock. Wait. All products from trim tone to hair, skin, and nails. Everything we have here at the head office. You know, the reason many of you are not excited is because you don't know the importance of this yet. The reason I've stressed it, I'm going to make it clear today in this training we are having today. We are in business. Yes or yes? Yes. I said, and I keep saying every time I'm on this stage, that business only makes sense for somebody to start when there is an incentive of making what? And everybody should shout. If you're answering, please participate with me. I don't know. I want you to be alive. Please don't use your phones here. I respect everyone, but I will embarrass you, especially when it comes to this business training I'm doing for products, because we're product-based network marketing. Now, nobody starts business unless they want to make what? Money. But because you're mature, I won't embarrass you. I'll just leave you to be who you are. Nobody, leave it down there. Actually, left it there. It may fall down there. Nobody makes money unless they are selling something. All people making money are selling something. You're either selling yourself to your bosses to use your time and experience in what you call a job, or you're selling a product or a service. You're selling something. Some people travel abroad to sell themselves to Arabs and other people. Some people decide to sell themselves home, which is okay. We all want money. Now, at Okata Wellness, we sell products. And we have so many products. So far we have 9, but the vision is to have different products. From household products, from the nutritional food supplements that we have on the market, to beverages that are coming very soon in teas and coffees, to laundry products, home cares, like the bathing soap, like the toothpaste, like the rest of these, and then cleaning products that are organic and natural, and so much more. Today, I'll not be the CEO to tell you the vision of how the products are coming. But when we talked with him, this is the vision and the picture he drew for me. He said, Stephen, we want you to enter your bathroom and everything on that sink, from the toothpaste to the washes to everything, is Okata brand. Then we go to your kitchen, from the tile cleaners, the sink cleaners, the soaps and everything, Okata, hand washes, all together. And then we come to your health desk in your bedroom, the dressing mirror, where you put your makeup, Okata, lipstick, Okata, it is where you to see that, all together. But the most important, right now on that desk, we have the supplements there, and it is important that you understand these supplements. So we are product-based business. We sell products. Are we together? Yes. Now, for those of you who don't know, probably your perspective towards the business must change. We're doing network marketing, but then you have to learn how to sell products. Now, we sell these products basically for a layman to understand in 2 ways. How many ways? 2 ways. Look at your neighbor and tell them 2 like this in their face. Some of you didn't look at your neighbors in the face. Tell them 2 ways. 2 ways. Now, that is according to me and my understanding and some training I've attended for years. You can sell singles, and you can also sell what we call packages. We talk about singles, like today we want to talk about Andro-T, a product that is needed by all mature people, men and women. But to a layman, they target men. To he who understands the product more and more, everybody who is mature needs this product. Men and why do women need it? For their husbands. Clap for these guys. Because maybe she saw it first before the guy sees it. So she needs it, isn't it? For who? The husband. But also her. For her hormones, like we shall see later. But today we're going to talk about male vitality. Now, if you're choosing to sell singles, that is where you walk up to that desk, give the money in at the systems used to pay money, and then get your receipt, go pick 1 piece for personal use. That is a single. Pick 1 piece to deliver to a customer who is repurchasing. Are we together? Are we following? Yes. Those are singles. Now, as an independent business owner with Okata Wellness, you must learn how to sell singles. Are we following? Yes. But then, you also have to learn how to sell what we call packages. Now, we sell packages in many ways as well. The first way that you do, some of you, unknowingly, is when you sign up people. What do you sell them? What do you sell to people when you sign them up? Packages. Of what? Now, this is where ignorance has to stop today. Where people say, us, we don't sell products. What do you do? Let's clap for the ignorance as it flies through the windows. Please clap because it is flying out right now. Let's clap for them. Stop telling people we don't sell. So what do? We're not a scam. We sell what? Products. But then, you're just choosing to sell in packages. You can sell a starter package. How many products are in there? 5. Some of you are still stuck on 4. We have how many products? 5. Then you can choose to sell more than 5. And you call that a deluxe. How many products are there? How many? 17. Yes. And then up to the biggest, you call the what? The premium. Now you have to learn how to sell the packages. So as you are new in business, in your first 12 months, you learn how to do a simple presentation that will cause you to sell a package. When somebody buys a package, there is an option. You can put them in a system as a registered customer. You guys are customers. Do you believe that? Yes. Or you can just deliver the package to them and you use the code for your upgrade or other business. Now, some people are not interested in being put in the system, but you can sell them a premium package. Not every time somebody buys a premium, they are joining the business. Let me spoil you a little bit, because you need to understand what you're doing. Wow. What I'm doing is I'm training you before I move the slides, because it's called introducing the training, so that you can pay attention, so that you can give value to the Tuesday classes. People should clap for this one. Some of you are like, Tuesdays for products, me I'll come at 11 for the OPP. Why are you in OPP anyway? Why do you think Aplinelius or Nicholas is always on stage here stressing, you can start as a starter, and as a starter, this is how you get paid. What's a starter? It's a package of products. So guys, you need to understand that we can sell these products, which sales are the ones that bring in the revenue, which is what we call money, and now we say we are in business. But then being in business, which is product sales, because that is what we deal in, you can sell singles. Be so good. Now today we want to focus on men as a sector in the market. Because you look at the market, you can divide it in sectors, and you're like, Uganda, close to 50 million people. Men. How many men do we have? And then you can Google men in Uganda. Google will give you. Because the statistics thing posts their details on Google, right? Yeah. And then about these men. Then you're like, Central Region, men, number, above 35 years. And then you look at maybe 8 million. You're like, damn, 8 million. This is so huge. Why 35? Because now they have started experiencing some prostate challenges. Some of them want to give birth to children, produce, grow the family line as men, and then the sperm count is low. And then they can't impregnate women. And then they have erectile dysfunction. And then there are 8 million men within your target market, where you don't have to spend 40,000 to reach them because it is Kampala Central. Are we together? Yeah. And you have a big sample space of how much? How many people? These guys are all sleeping. How about these guys? How many people? 8 million. So these are now awake. How many people? Men. About 8 million. We're just giving statistics, trying to see. Now, if you go out, because we are in fasting time, and then morning, afternoon, evening, you're kneeling and you're asking Allah to give you what? Of the 8 million men. You're like, not shillings, I'm not stuck to money. All together. And asking God, like, if in 2 years I can reach out to maybe 200,000 men and leave aside 7.8 million for other people, And then of the 200,000 men, I reached out to using my strategy to sell packages and singles, maybe online boosts, maybe TikTok lives, maybe status updates, maybe home visits, maybe get-togethers of hobbies. And then after they've drunk my tea and G-nuts, I tell them the reason I gave you G-nuts. Why are men laughing? It's because, are we together? You know, there is a product called Andro-T, not G-nuts. Let's stop for the men. Let the men come for themselves. Are we together? And then you're like, instead of taking G-nuts only, then you pull it out. I want to sell to you this one because it has fenugreek. And today you're going to know what fenugreek does. Are we following? Yeah. So selling has to be natural and easy. Now, of the 200 men, even if you sell to only, or you create only 5,000 men to be your loyal customers, and every single month, they buy just one bottle of Andro-T. How many bottles? One. And that is your target. After 5 years, you want to create a customer base of 5,000 men. Who buy one bottle? How much? Now some of you are thinking, that's not there. You're joking. You're just seeing the business from here. Some people are seeing it from there. And others are seeing it from there. Rooftop. Seeding. It is possible to make 300 million in profits just by creating a system. And the only pressure you'll have with the company is make sure my products are there. Because how many men right now are struggling with erectile dysfunction? You just don't know, but there are many. Now let me tell you this fact. The fact that you're using a lot of wireless everywhere, that is affecting you. From your heart, there's something called a pacemaker in your heart, to your sperm-producing sites. And the fact that you keep your phones around your pockets, you're even creating more danger. Why are they telling you not to build your house next to a telecommunications mast? You know that. And if they're to bring it in your vicinity, they pay those people a lot of money. Because those people know how dangerous it is. But you just don't know. And AI is coming. Everybody will soon know. Even those who don't want to know will. No. So who's going to make the money? Those of you who have a product that can help counteract the effects of these. 375 million. Won't even talk about the commissions from the company. What if you only make 50 million in profits? Some of you don't see the vision of the business. The reason I'm looking for 40 people directly sponsored is that if my target is this per month, they will have my vision in their heads because I keep communicating and communicating and communicating. That's what's going to happen. Some people are lost, but I hope you're not lost. If I, for one, can hit a half of that, not points, but products. You know, these people selling herbals are selling bulk and bulk and bulk. Talk about, I won't mention the names, the aloe vera people who market. And then they go to shops. And then they stock in supermarkets. And then they stock in regions. Don't you think they sell more than 5,000 bottles of that aloe vera thing which is sour on a daily? Yes. Why? They've understood the numbers game. It's only in MLM where you find people who don't know what they're doing, but they claim to be business people. We sell products, that's what we do. We are distributors. But then you cannot distribute what you don't understand. The other day I was talking to my friend, who is the head of Department of Sales, Radio Simba, Michael. He told me, knowing your product is the first thing you should think about as a marketer. Now, some of you don't think you're marketers. You are. Network. Let's get back to what we are. So if you're a network marketer and you're not marketing products, you don't even know your product. Hello? Are we together? So, back to what you want me to do. The slide. Knowing your product. And then I have my forte. I'm not even saying 100. Who can mimic 1,000 products? You see, 1,000 products in 4 weeks, which makes a month, is 250 products per week. 250 products in 7 days, which makes a 7 days make a what? What is 250 divided by 7? About how many? 30 what? Approximately 35 products. Premium. Send me a premium, superior. Hello? So, let's wake up. I think I can sell 35 products in a day. This is how we do it. We're going to learn this one, male vitality. Every man, if they have ED, erectile dysfunction, they have prostate enlargement, they have prostate cancer, they have all these things, this is it. They need 3 Andro-T per month minimum and 2 omega-3, super omega-3. They need 5 products. If I'm to add on, I'll give them 1 resveratrol, just 1, for antioxidant, anti-cancer effects. But those 2 products will do. Now, these are 5 products. 2 super. But I hope you're not among those sleeping already. 2 super. You can do better than that. For that on YouTube to realize the body koboka. 2 super. And then how many Andro-T? 3. You know the reason I love Andro-T so much? On the market, there are products that are a little bit similar to Andro-T that are selling crazily. But when you look at the components of Andro-T here, those products have 2 of the components that Andro-T has, and it has more. When you look at a capsule, they call milligrams per capsule. This one is too concentrated. You can take 1 capsule where they take 4. So the efficacy, the efficiency, the possibility of bringing results, Andro-T is 4 times better. And those guys are making crazy money. We can make more money. But knowledge is key. Knowing your product. Now, this one client takes 5 products. I need 35 products per day. How many clients do I need? 7. But if I'm serious, and I spur you a little bit to become real business people that you don't want to be, you see, you put on suits and come sit here, and then you don't have guests, and the day closes, and you're here. You don't do field work. You don't go out where people are. You're shy. You don't want people to know you're selling these products. But you want them to join your business that you don't understand that it is about selling products. And then somebody joins your business, and then 3 months later, they haven't sold a product. They realize it's not working. Because you're telling them to bring people to things that they don't make money from yet. Business is not about hope. It's about learning how to get this hope to give you the reality, which is what? That's why people wake up and they're hustling, is what the word we use, pushing to make more sales. And then it is back to school time. Somebody gets books from Pick Fair, a whole truck, and they're doing everything to the point of hiring uneducated boys to hawk them on the streets for parents to buy from him through them. That's what you do. You recruit people so that you can sell through them. But then you have to equip them for them to sell like you sell. And the only difference is they are not on salary. They earn commissions and big profits for them. Are we following? Kakati, if I only need 7 people, 70 men per day, if I run an ad and I have 400 men asking and my mission to sell to 7, a full package, sorry, will I sell to them? I'll even get 15. Do I have my 1,000 points yet? Yes. Or products? If I have 1,000 products, how many points does Andro-T have? Oh, wait. How many? 13.1. Please go and do your business right. You've sold 1,000 products, just giving an example. And this time it is Andro-T. How many points are these you've made? Right? Imagine you're a platinum that makes 13,000 points personally. You'll have a commission of 25%. This is dollars because CV is equal to dollars. This is 25%. What is 25% of that? We're just giving an... $3,275 US in commissions. But then we have also said you've sold 1,000 Andro-T and every one of them has 75,000 in profits. So this is commission, this is profits. This one will be 75 million in profits, but then the commission will be about 10 million. How much? Is that 12 million? 10 million? 12 million. So this month you're going home with about 90. Stop begging people to do what you're not doing and start doing what you're supposed to do. Let's now run to this male vitality as a facet in the big market. Why should a man? You know, the question is, should a man be super healthy sexually? Yes. Yes. As who are married, when you cannot perform, your wife is not happy. It's a natural call that once in a while you must copulate to get her hormones back to shape and to keep her looking young. Sex life is important. When you grow old, that's why you have the morning erections. They are calling for something. That's why the ladies, after the menstruation periods, they are so sexually active. They really want the sex. No one is a kid here. If you're still a kid, you will soon be mature. Yes. That's why when you're above 30, your dad is asking, where? Let's clap for Leader Patel. Where? You know, you have to be doing well sexually. What are you doing to be healthy and free from these increasing sexual problems and challenges in men? You see, you're not happy as a man when your wife is having mood swings because you were 30 seconds and then you ejaculated and then it fails to come back. Erectile dysfunction is a problem. Bananga basajja bayina obuzibu bw'amaanyi g'ekisajja. N'abavubuka. There are many reasons we can account for or can account for this. The waves, the way you eat, what you eat, sugars. Bintu bingi. Masturbation. Because it starts calling when you're young. And then you're bathing, and then the thing is up, and you're thinking, what can I do for it? It refuses to go down. This is the worrying trend. Erectile dysfunction, which is commonly termed as ED medically, affects 52% of men aged 40 to 70 years. But now this percentage is increasing. Now some of them have it severe. When we talk about severe, you shake it, nothing happens. You see, some of you bring someone, you dinner, everything, and you know your problem. And then you're thinking, let's have some romance. And then you romance, you kiss, nothing. And then she's worried. She starts moving the hands and nothing. Then she starts, okay, and then she shakes nothing. 10% of the 52%. It's getting so high. And then lately, men. 1 in 4 men worrying under 40 years. You have low sexual desire. Let me tell you, men, it is very natural for you to see a woman naked and you erect. But then if you're like, wow, zinafafa dakana kambata. You see some boys there. You see when you're in a pool and then things happen. And then you come out when things are not okay. Me, I will celebrate you because I know you are active. You understand? Some of you even carry and nothing. What? Problems. You need to think about solutions now. And you know, some men have what we call prostate issues. Now they start. You're over massaging your dick with your rough hand. It's not supposed to be massaged with a rough hand because you're masturbating. Even when you're using lubes and all this soap and the rest of things. 50%, you get issues with your prostate. Now, 50% of men, they talk about over 50 years. But these days, it has come down to below even 40 years. They have symptoms of enlarged prostate. For example, when the prostate is enlarged, please come and rub for me this. When the prostate is enlarged, I'm going to show you the prostate. It squeezes the urethra, that tube that passes out urine. So that tube becomes narrow. And I'm going to show you the trend. Those of you who have notebooks and you're writing and you're doing a good job for yourselves, you will have benefits for this. And you need this for your customers. Now, they force urine to pass out. They urinate under. In their panties, you go to urinate and then you feel it is finished. But as you're returning it, tell your neighbor, as you're returning it. Now more urine comes out, and you're like, eh. And then you come and sit in church, and then yourself, because it is, what is that thing called? Evaporating. It evaporates coming to you up, and then you feel you're smelling urine. And then you look at your neighbor to see if they're really realizing it, and then you sit like this. Let's clap for the men. Let's clap for the men. It's something not to laugh about. We are making it funny, but men are struggling. Man, men are struggling. My granddad was struggling. I've seen my uncles, and I'm like, no way. I can't be this. Because if in your family it has been there, you will have it. You know, for them, if they had it at 70, they were eating well. These days we eat fries and all these fried chicken and the rest of that, and you know we have phones like nothing. Do you think we are going to wait for 70 like they waited? Yours may come at 35. See, some people cannot hold their urine for long. For women, it is understandable because for them, they don't have a prostate. But for us men, we have a prostate. It helps us. What is this prostate thing? It is like a bin. If this is your urinary bladder, I'm not a good artist, but I want to try, you know? And this is your urethra. It has to be the same size from up there. And then it comes out on your thing. And this one This one comes from what we call your testes, the ones which are outside. The scrotum holds those testes, the seeds. You understand? And you know when your father or your mom, you give birth to that boy, those things are up here. But then after some time they have to come down. So you have to feel and see if they are there. If they are not there, you go now. You go to the hospital, you're like, what is my boy? Will he become a man? You understand? They have to come down. And when they come down, they have to be bigger than the penis. That's healthy. Now, that thing is donut-shaped, a prostate, like this. It's very small. But it is donut-shaped. Now, this is your urethra, that tube. It has to be around it like this. So, when you are traveling to Mbale, and the bus guy says, after Nama, what's that place called where they buy chicken? After Nama Ojoro. I was going to say Namagunga. After Nama Ojoro. No more stopping up to the bus park in Mbale. And then you're thinking, you've just drunk water, you're just crossing the bridge. You feel like, wow. And then you ask, are we stopping? You're like, time bad, we are late. Now, for women, problems, they will even cry. Because for them, they cannot control. The bladder is full. It is out. You have to go. That's why it is easy for them to susu on themselves. It is die. But for us men, we have the prostate for salvation. This is it. This thing, urinary bladder. This is to testicles. Then this is your guy, and this is the what? The prostate. Now this prostate is small. When the urinary bladder is full and the sphincter muscles here are open, you can use this to close up. And you know how we close up in men? When you have too much pain for the urine, how do you sit as a man? You sit like this. How? You find yourself like this. What are you trying to squeeze now? Eh? Men, what are you squeezing? What did you call it? Come on, tell us. What are you squeezing? Sorry. Those are not my words. Everything that has been said is completely belonging to Papa. You understand? Now, this prostate does so much for us. Those of us who want to know. When you're playing sex, you're moving in and out. Mature men look at me. I'm also being mature. I'm not laughing. You understand? It is fasting time, but it's not funny. When you're playing sex, you're trying to excite this guy. But first, before we go there, when you're above 12 years, this guy gets active. And it starts producing what we call the male hormone. This is called testosterone. This male hormone is responsible for so much. From growing your beards, to making you bold and muscular, to getting your voice deeper than those of ladies, to making you have feelings for sex. And also, that is the hormone that is released by this to cause your thing to erect. When you see, the eyes will see. They will send a message to the brain, and the brain will be like, to the prostate. And then the prostate will release the hormone. When the hormone is released in the blood, it will go to the heart and cause the heart to pump faster. And then that hormone will cause the blood vessels in here because this thing is full of blood vessels, it's a muscle, to widen. And when the heart is pumping so much blood, these blood vessels that have widened will now get more blood, because more blood will be pumped in your dick, like you called it. And when your blood is pumped in the penis, it will erect because it has more blood. You even see the blood vessel on there. Now when it erects, you are now fully erect. You are erectile. Dysfunction is not active there. You understand? Are you following? Yes. Now, this is involved in your erection process. Now we talk about the strength of your erection, which when it is not strong, you have erectile dysfunction. The prostate is key. Are we following? Those of us who want to make money. Are we together? Now, when this is not well taken care of, because it is a gland, it is a what? I want to be slow now, serious business. In our bodies, we have what we call, read it for me, we have what we call what? Glands. These glands, most of them produce what we call hormones. And what are hormones for? General well-being of your body. Are we together? For example, the prostate produces testosterone hormone, male hormone. We also have what we call the thyroid. Touch here. Everybody has it. It's a gland. That gland balances the body's pH. You know pH? Acid alkaline levels. When you eat too much acidic foods like sugar, you have high chances of getting cancer, because cancers thrive in acidic conditions so much. That's why when you have cancer, they tell you to stop taking sugar. Because in the breaking down of sugar to produce energy, acid is produced. We won't do that today. Are we together? Now, the thyroid, like all of you have, is so important, because when you have the thyroid gland, it produces hormones that balance the body's pH. So you don't get chances of getting cancer. But then, for glands to produce hormones which help the body perform so well, they need certain minerals to perform well. For example, the thyroid needs iodine. And they always tell us in P2, you must take iodized salt. Thyroid from enlarging. And the condition of enlarged thyroid is called goiter. So what is goiter? Is it a disease? It's a condition. And it simply means your thyroid is not getting iodine, so it is enlarging, looking for iodine, so that it can balance your body pH, because you keep bringing in salt, and you keep bringing in acids. It wants to bring it to water temperature, water level. You understand? Neutral. Now, the prostate is another gland. And this is only to men. Like the women have what we call the breasts, the mammary glands. So prostate is to men, mammary glands are to. If we find you with breasts as a man, we will bring canes. Are we together? Are we following? The prostate produces testosterone, which is the male hormone. To produce that, it needs also for it to perform so well. There are many things it needs, but among them, the major one is what? you stop eating zinc-rich foods, like the pumpkin seeds, like the melon, those ones, and many more, the prostate will start enlarging, like the goiter comes from enlarged thyroid. Now, when the prostate enlarges, it will press and squeeze against the urethra. And now your urethra becomes a little bit narrow. And you know what? You need your prostate every day as a man. Every time you visit a salon and you shave, and after 1 week you have them back. It has worked. Every time you're stressed and the male hormone comes in to counteract the stress. Are we following and making notes? It has worked. Every time there is stress and there is no money and you're trying to be a man, you know how we control stress. It is that hormone helping you. So what is helping you? Which gland? That's why for women, when they are worried, they are really worried unless they are business trained. But for us men, there is a way the prostate helps us control. You understand? And then we say, that is my man. Kumbe is also dying. Let's get back to serious business. Zinc, enlarged prostate. And that is what is written here. Prostate issues. Enlargement of your prostate. And it forces your urine not to be controlled well. And what do we mean? There is this graph here. I'll rub this off. Distance from your feet, we can say in what? In centimeters? We can't say meters, you understand? Then, age in years. So this is what I'll do. Are you watching this? Those of you who don't have notebooks, shall stop at 50. When you're 10 and below, or even 15, when you go to the urinal, those of you who are men, have you ever competed who takes it high and far? It is a natural thing. You bring two men or two boys when they are together. You don't have to be there. When one goes to urinate, it's a natural competition for boys. You know that. Somehow you want to take it more than the other, isn't it? Now, I'll do that. Far and beyond. Then, when you grow up, these days it even goes like this for 30. But let's try to be a little bit human. Now, now, where should we draw for this one? They do like this, you understand? It's not, let's not laugh about this. This is happening to our parents. You understand? And when this thing is enlarged, sometimes it's so enlarged that it closes and droplets can only come out, for starters. And as you keep squeezing, the droplets and the pressure from up here will cause this to widen a little bit, according to how much pressure you're pushing. And then you feel your sphincters are weak, you stop. And the urine is not empty. Here. And then you put back. As you're putting back, you touch this. As you're putting somehow the prostate on your penis is touched a bit. And then the one which is stuck here will in your boxers. You understand? And then you have to put on pampers. And then when it is conditioned worse, and then this thing has closed, you guys don't know how important it is to go to urinate. You wait when this thing is closed. When it is closed, it's not funny anymore. You all, even if you're a bank and your dad is closed, you will be on pressure. You work so hard to get that money, so they take it to hospital, they put a catheter. They can press it hard, they press it. It enters. You imagine getting a small piece of grass and you're trying to enter it in your urethra, in your dick. You guys, can you do it? You can't. You try it. Oh, we try it on you. It is painful, but then they put a whole tube. Why are you doing like this? You feel the pain. Other times, they open here, and they pierce, and it comes straight to this one. And then, when they bring that, they have that bag that they change every day. The last time I was checking with my other friend's dad, this thing was 25,000. They change it every day. After 10 days, you've spent 250. And then the tube also has to be changed after some time. This one, and there are not many urologists in Uganda that operate people like this. There are not many. Are the reasons we need to take Andro-T and to take this very serious. For your husbands, you don't want to have that if you're a wife. For your daddies, you don't want to have this. So prostate, it is so common in men. And there is so much testosterone decline. When the testosterone levels drop, and they're telling you by 1% annually these days after you've reached 30 years, you stop having feelings for your wife. You stop erecting naturally. Because somehow this thing has enlarged. When it is enlarged, it cannot produce this burunji. So these are many, many, many reasons. And there are warnings you can have. Poor libido, no drive for sex. Poor erection, an erectile or an erection that lasts for a short time before meaningful sexual activity. The word is meaningful sexual activity. Or a weak erection that no one, or the weak erection that cannot give your wife satisfaction. You have to start worrying. We also have this prostate challenge I've been trying to explain. Can you play sex with a tube? Now sex stops being important. You now start thinking of urinating as important. And they're telling you the whole truth that why should a man think about this product when they see these early warnings? Now, they talk about systematic diseases like diabetes, like pressure. All those cause the dysfunction in your sexual life. And you need to think hard. Your daddies are going to die, not of diabetes, but of this cancer that attacks this thing. We need to do something about it. That is why these products are very key. Now read for me that highlighted one. Poor health. Okay, the word poor digestion. I mean poor diet, what you eat. Many people eat too much sugars. More processed foods. You eat fries. They call it junk. Your computer has a junk folder. What is put in junk? Rubbish. Unwanted files. Now, you go and this is junk food. Wait, are you going to this computer and eating the files that are unwanted in terms of food? That's what you're doing. You're eating irrelevant, unneeded, useless food. Just for the sake of having a taste in your mouth. When you take poor stuff, junk, it increases the formation of what you call free radicals that attack your body cells and cause them to swell and inflame, widen, inflammation. This is why we talk about the need for omega-3, because omega-3 is a natural anti-inflammatory. That's why when you're giving somebody prostate health products, you give super omega-3 because of that inflammation and free radical attack that they get when they eat wrong stuff. Have you understood it? Then, chronic stress. When you have so much stress that is uncontrolled, it increases that hormone they call cortisol. And cortisol is bad for men because it reduces your testosterone instead. And when you have less testosterone, you stop being a man. You stop being a man. And when you have less testosterone in your body morphology will be like that of a woman. You'll be soft. You'll be like this. You stop. I actually imagine me cat walking. I can't handle it. Imagine me with hips. Because I'll be nice, right? I'm joking. you lack of sleep. You guys who are not sleeping enough, stop. Have a timetable for sleeping, because lack of sleep, it disrupts the hormone production. When you don't sleep, you will not get recovery of that hormone. You see, when you've just had sex, don't have sex in the morning and you jump out of bed because it is now time for going for work and you go. You're going to be useless that day. This is for men. First, give yourself recovery time. If you think starting it at 6 for 30 minutes will make you reach late for work, don't do it. Or wake up at 4, or do it in the night. Because you need about 40 minutes of sleep. Some of you jump after like this, cha, to the bathroom. Men, women, help your men. You want to cause me to cry after 5 years? Because when they do that later, they'll have ED and the rest of these things. You understand? You men who are watching us live, wake up. The sedentary lifestyle, that lifestyle of not exercising, You don't exercise. You start getting extra weight, fats. You know men are not supposed to be fat. You're not supposed to be fat. Women, you like fatty men? What do you want? Muscular men. Testosterone builds muscles, by the way. Girls are on. Not women, they have told us, the women have told us. The Florence and Madame. Kakati Abawala, do you like that flabby guy? So men, you've had. Start exercising. There's no more you can. And look at that, the environmental toxins. Exposure to chemicals like perfumes, like the lotions, like the plastics, and then the food preservatives, and then the drugs that you keep taking. All these things that you cannot avoid. The hair gels, the aftershaves, and you cannot stop. The chemicals in sodas, in beers, all these things. They're going to cause that erectile dysfunction. I was looking at someone telling me, if I don't take genius, I don't erect. I said, you're sick. No, I'm not sick. That is how I've been for long since campus. I said, you are sick. Somebody just has to touch like this and you're there. But if they touch and there is nothing, you have to take genius. You're sick. Are we following? Yeah. Then some people have to take more chemicals. You know, chemical drugs that will cause your heart to beat faster. And they'll force the vessels in here to widen. The Camagra, the Viagras. They're going to kill your sensitivity. And the time is going to come when these blood vessels are not responding to them. And then you take, and it is not working, and you take 3 times, and it works instantly. And then the first dose now also gets to start working, and the second dose on the third dose. And then you have persistent erection like this, and you have to be taken for operation. It's common these days. When you overtake these chemicals, you know what happens? Men and boys, listen to me. There's somebody I know has lost his dick last week. And this is not funny, because he came to me, ngachiweddeyo. Namgamba, man, my Andro-T will not help, I won't eat your money. Because they are going to cut it off, and they have cut it off. They have cut off. Because he was using Kamagra. It's not funny. Some people have walked out because they think this is useless. But we're talking about 5,000 products per week, per month, per year, personally. You need to know these things. People are struggling. You go online and see how many people are selling erectile dysfunction things and how many comments they have. And what they are selling is 1/2 of the many that are in the Andro-T. Why is Andro-T our product as men? One, it's not like these herbs on the market. It is scientifically formulated to boost male sexual health and proper function of which gland? Those of you who are following are going to make money out of this. Now that means you do not have to wait to have any symptoms for you to start using Andro-T when you know how to create the need for that product. People are being cut. There are many tubes being fixed by urologists here in Mulago every day, even young guys. Now, how does a 35-year-old get a prostate condition? How? Like, even I think our grandparents are disappointed. They're like, wait a minute, you're still young. Because you've just got a family, and now you're telling us you have erectile dysfunction. What will your 78 father do or say? Those are stories of men. When they are seated there, they're like, it has refused. And you know, for us men, the older you get, the more you want to play sex. Yeah. Because sex is important to keep this thing healthy. That's why you men who are married, minimum 3 times a week, minimum. Are we together? For maintenance. My uncle calls it service. You're like, can we service? Am I lying, Papa? Let's first of all clap for ourselves. Can we pay attention? People at the back only, please clap for us. Who are at the front, will clap for you. So let us all clap back and front. It will do better for us. Why should we take Andro-T? This product is not synthetic. There are no preservatives or additives added. It is 100% natural. Capsules. Those capsules are plastic bags, or they are synthetic. You're joking. There's what I call glycerin. Glycerin. Glycerin is that oil they find on the leaves of plants. That shiny thing. You know that shiny layer? That's a glycerin layer. It's what they use to formulate these capsules. Now, I wonder when you're taking Andro-T like I do, your skin is shiny a bit. Because when you take it, the glycerin dissolves and it comes on your skin to build it. And then the other components will do their work. Are we together? When you overget annoyed as a man, you have hormone imbalance for testosterone. Men have mood swings. Ebikunyizanga si bingi, go ine ekizibu. Your prostate needs help. Take Andro-T, you'll be normal. When you quarrel as a man, the product is what? When you look at your neighbor who is quarreling, the body guy, tell them there is a product that stops quarreling. Let me tell you about prostate health. Let's start for a man. Improving libido and sexual stamina, that's obvious. It supports the healthy testosterone levels, that is prostate health. Then it promotes healthy prostate and function, that is a repetition. Then it increases the energy and reduces fatigue, that is prostate health, repetition. But they're trying to get the normal you who is layperson to understand the deep. When you repeat it many times to the same person, they understand. Have you understood? Yes. It enhances confidence. How does it enhance confidence? We talked about stress and cortisol. When the hormone is enough, you're muscular, you're not bony. Men who are bony, please take Andro-T. It will get you some muscles because hormone, testosterone will come back and you'll have. Are we following? Now, what's in there? This product harnesses the power of what we call the synergy. Synergy. My mentor from the day I started network marketing told me you need what we call the synergistic alliance. When you realize Stephen is good on sponsoring, and then Mark is good at training, and then Matthew or Annette is good at new distributor orientations and mentoring new people to understand business, and then you realize, for example, Elias is good at this kind of thing, you may not be the same team, but you need him, he needs you, she needs you. Let's work together. It's called synergy. Are we together? These things of he's not in our team, she's not in our team, that is for children. And we don't have children in business. Do we have children? So when your upline starts talking bad about, tell them you're a child, let's become men. Are we following? Take some Andro-T for a man. If they're women, tell them to take some skin hair. The 8 unique blended natural ingredients that make Andro-T unique are what this product brags about. How many components are in there? Yes. We talked about the ones that are selling so much in the market having 2. And I said, this one is 4 times better. What is 4 times 2? Yes. You realize that statements are not just for fun. I calculate everything I say because I know what I'm talking about. How many components are in Andro-T? Yes. Now, these ingredients have been extensively researched and found to be massively of benefit to male sexual vitality. Ingredients blended by the leading manufacturer in this and already approved by your NDA in Uganda and the FDA, Foods and Drugs Administration of the USA. Now, when you're giving this product, you have to deal with maximum confidence. The first component in there is called, that's an error, fenugreek, not fenugreek. This one, this herb, you see it? It's an ancient Asian thing. It increases your levels of testosterone. When you take it, no wonder those men who eat grasses we don't understand have many reasons. Herbivorous men. Now together. I'm just kidding. Now, fenugreek, I want you to cram 1 of the 3. So when you're before your client, you tell them there is a component in there called fenugreek. When you take fenugreek, it increases your testosterone levels, which is a hormone for men, and it enhances libido, saying feelings for sex. Your erectile dysfunction will go away. 1 touch and you're there. 2 touches, you're ready to go. And you don't just go and come, you go and you can go. This one, it's a repetition, helps the body to produce sex hormones, such as the testosterone for men and estrogen for women, which increases sexual arousal. Did I say this product is also for women? Yes. Now who understands why I said that? Now, who doesn't understand? Who doesn't know what you're talking about? So fenugreek is both good for men and women for hormone production. estrogen, and the testosterone. In summary, the third point is a summary of the two. So when a woman comes to you and they say, I don't have feelings for my husband these days, what do you give? I want you to shout if you know. Some of you are like, Aruna, tell your neighbor to sit bulungi nga takute ku mutwe. Bambi tokwata ku mutwe. I'm not seeing you because don't do like this on the chair. Your neighbors are not healthy with your armpits open to them. Even when you have good perfume, it's not healthy in public, especially with a straight sleeve. To do like this. Because katika hajati ye ayambadde emikono miwanvu naye era naye akajja akakono enhances sexual secretions. Then there is what we call tribulus terrestris. It's another one. This one. I was trying to look for this grass. Looks like a certain grass I know in the village there. Certain tree has a flower like that. There, those of us who have been to the village, it is there in Uganda, this one, okay. Now, it improves libido in both what? Now we talked about 2 million men. We are now going to make it 4 million people because they are men and women for our target cells. You remember? Then, this one, the sperm count. Read for me point number 2 at the count of 3. Everybody from the back to the front. 1, 2, 3, Nedda, mami to demo. 1, 2, 3, If you come to me with your report from a clinic and your challenge is low sperm count, one of my biggest markets I sell the Andro-T to now is low sperm count people. Or poor sperm morphology. Some sperm cells have no tails. Others are sick. Others, the head is so big, the tail is small. Others, the head is small. Others, they cannot move for 1 minute before they are dead. They are weak. What in the Andro-T helps this man improve? It is called what? To the point of even not reading. 1, 2, 3. Which component? I want you to cram it. That I'm giving you this Andro-T because it has tribulus terrestris, because when you take it, this tribulus will strengthen your sperms to come out, or it will work on that site that produces the sperms so that they start producing healthy sperm cells that have stronger tails and normal shape of the head. You sound so scientific. I was going to be like, tribulus what? And then you tell them it is a herb that is not so commonly found, but it is one of them that they are put in there. It also has something called fenugreek that will boost your testosterone, which is needed to produce the sperms, because it's a hormone for men. You don't have to cram everything. But also this one produces testosterone. It is good for erectile dysfunction. And it stops what you call sperm damage. This time you put your chiffon here and you have Andro-T in your system. The damage the waves will cause will reduce drastically because there is tribulus terrestris in your system. You wait until you're married to start taking Andro-T. We shall pray for you. That's why 1 bottle is enough for you as a man. 1 capsule, taking it, most 30 days. How much is it? 75. Invest in your health. You buy for your dad before they are sick. Tell them, teach them this thing. Tell him about 50 years. I'm buying it for you to take it. Then, the other one, where I was selling the male product because of one component only. It is called what? And the way ashwagandha works, you can use the leaves, you can use the stem, you can use the root. So what I was saying was a coffee that has ashwagandha root extracts. And I was also saying a powder that has ashwagandha root extract. Somebody will come, low sperm count. 1 month. It has worked. Because this one has ability to boost the testosterone levels and increase fertility. The word is fertility for ashwagandha. What does ashwagandha do? Increase fertility. So when somebody says, ah man, my sperm count is low, that is infertility in men. So there is tribulus, terrestris, there is fenugreek, and then there is ashwagandha. Everybody shout that after me, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha is good for killing stress because of that point number 2. Those of you who sleep when you're hearing everything outside the house, even know when the rain started. This product is good for us who don't want stress. It is an antidepressant because it has what we call the anxiolytic properties, which are good for you. This one, the brain. You see, when you're a man and your brain is like everywhere, you think you can play sex? So the doctor, when you go to that guy and you're like, I cannot impregnate her, they tell you, oh, in a stress. They tell you, when you're going to have sex, put the phone away, the laptop away 2 hours, watch a nice movie, listen to good music, calm down. They're trying to help you reduce cortisol, stress hormone, and then promote testosterone. This time, you don't have to do all that when you have Andro-T. Take Andro-T, wait. How to get that? Clap for this product. Anyway, let's move on and finish. You know, I was selling 2 products. There was ashwagandha, which was in coffee, and there was also maca, which was in coffee. And this coffee used to be called double root coffee. Ashwagandha is a root, and then maca is a root. So double root. It had maca and what? Ashwagandha. I don't have to say much. Increase libido and help reduce sexual dysfunction. Reduces erectile dysfunction. It is sexual. Performance, libido, energy. So, ashwagandha, performance, fertility, energy. Maca, energy, to be specific. Stamina. So you talk about stamina, what comes to your mind? Maca. You go to the pharmacy, you see maca coffee there. What is it doing there? And they are selling it a lot. Now you bring a product, 1 capsule. It has maca, it has ashwagandha, it has fenugreek, it has tribulus. What? And then some people say, no, products are hard to sell. I said in country manager, they brought only 10,000 pieces. You know that is going to take short time. And they say, but the money product, Stephen, you need to join the HPC. I said, not ready. But then yesterday when I was napping, because I was sleeping really, I worked in the night online. And then I'm like, tomorrow you're talking about this product. And I'm like, no, that's abrupt. But even when you get me like out of the sleep, I'll talk about prostate health. Have you learned something today? Yes. Clap yourselves if you've learned something. You see hormone, this one. When it is produced and it goes to the blood to cause the erection of this one, those of you who have been following as we come to the end, now, as you erect, there's what they call precum, that's liquid. This one is the one that produces that liquid to oil the rod. Let me use the layman's language. So that the rod is not rough. And then when the rod is not rough, listen, You start exciting Mr. Prostate by moving in and out. In and out. When he's fully excited, he will send another message to the brain, which is the master gland. And the brain, or this prostate will be like, I think the way is well oiled. And I think when you cross-check with Mr. Testis, the sperms are mature, ready. And me, because I have been excited for long, I have produced enough semen ready to feed the eggs when they come here on their journey to the other side. Have you understood? Yeah. So, when we talk about increasing semen quality in both fertile and infertile men, hence increasing fertility, when your semen quality is poor because you do not have ashwagandha maca extracts in your diet, and now the prostate cannot produce good semen, when the sperms jump, ta 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 ta, you hear them jumping, coming. When they come jumping to reach here, even when they are okay, when the semen quality is bad, that alone can reduce the health of your sperms. Are we following? The semen, note, those of you who are listening, has to be purely alkaline. It has to be what? Because the women are acidic. Now, those of you who use the tongue, I don't know. Let's come back. When you have acid mixed with alkaline, what do you get? Neutral. Are we together? Now, when your semen is not fully alkaline, for the women, be assured they will be acidic. When your sperms come, the acid will burn them. She will not get pregnant. That's why sometimes the nabuguma is too much acid. Yes, to kill the sperms, too much acid. Those who understand Uganda. But then when you come to the man's side, is he alkaline enough? That's why they tell you to reduce the amount of sugars you take, men. Because sugars produce acid in the body. Are you following? Yes. Why do you take sugars, men? You have to work from the outside to the inside, also you're helping yourself. You understand? Men who have stopped taking sugar today, let's clap for you. Let's clap for us. Let's clap for us. You eat it in the bread. Now, are you following and learning? Yes. I've taken some more time, but we have some more time. I want to stop. I want us to now start selling Andro-T like crazy. You know, about 10 years ago, my mentor realized that I was one of the best students she had in the MLM class. Each time she wanted to sell a product X, she would talk to me the day before and tell me, Stephen, tomorrow you're teaching about ulcers. When I come that week, the products for ulcers almost get finished. Can we make record sales of Andro-T these next 2 weeks? Yes. Can we do that? Yes. So, semen quality is important. Kubanga, when the sperms come jumping like here, you know you hear them jumping. I'm coming! Some of you shout. Now, some even become stiff like this. What happens? Coming where? Toka. Massacre. Oh, yeah. You go there, Aaron. Tell us you're coming to do what? Let's come back to class and finish. Are we together? Can we finish? Let's pay attention and finish. Now, the prostate, let me make my point clear. The prostate is 100. Let's get back. The prostate is 100% involved in making you a father. So if your prostate is sick before you're a father, you may find it hard to be a father. It will hurt you. You'll die, and your line will stop. Now, how does it make you a father? How do you help these men who are a little big-headed to realize they need this product? Now just what happened to my TikTok live. You're there. This is the point. Now, when the sperm cells from what we call the seminal vesicles in the testes get a message, or the seminal vesicles get a message from the brain that now release. He has said he's ready. He has produced enough mucus. That mucus will be stored here, waiting. Some of it will start misbehaving and going out, you understand? But a lot of it will be here, thick. They will come. Ready? Ready? Go! Ta, ta, ta. They come jumping. This is what it does. They call that process, what's that called? Peristaltic movements. Like the gut, on another day I'll talk about colon detox. This tube, they come from there. So those are tubes, the seminal vesicles are tubes. They start squeezing. They squeeze here, they move here. They squeeze there, they move there. They squeeze there, they move there. They squeeze there, they move. So it squeezes very fast. Ta, 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 ta. Before you realize, they have reached here. It is like this, so it keeps opening like that by squeezing from behind here. I don't know if I can get a picture. And it goes. It reaches here. You not even think. When you hear it coming, ting, 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 3 times, this thing is fast and it's healthy. It will mix the sperms together with the semen in microseconds. And after it has mixed it, you're not understanding. You are scared of becoming a father already. I want to become a dad. You're scared. You started it now, you're getting too scared. Then God is like, pause there. Let's become a father. You know? Let's come back. Stop laughing. Why are you laughing? So, it will now squeeze. Are we together? It will shoot. When it is mixed, it will squeeze it. Sometimes the squeeze is so much when you're stronger. To men who have weak prostate, we squeeze a lot. But then the other side is an uphill climb. You have to shoot. So we are like, how good are you at shooting? Let's use Marcus. What you're shooting becomes strong. Because the more you shoot, the other side, the acidic side. Are we together? The acidic side. Let's be rough, eh? The receiving end, the goal. This is the uterus, blah, blah. Then there is some cervix here, then there is the vaginal tract. You have to shoot so that it doesn't stop in the vaginal tract. So that it goes up to those ends of the uterus. So that now, when the force has stopped, they wake up like, where are we? And now, come back. Because of all of you did it. You guys woke up before your sisters and brothers woke up. You understand? And then you started the race. Whoa, whoa. The race for who reaches first. This girl is here. Who reaches first? They are there in the tube. You know they tell you, you cannot fail in network marketing. How can you even fail in network marketing when you want the first place to life? Yeah. How? When you feel low, take a break, but then evaluate what you've not been doing right. If your upline is the problem, find a cross-line upline who is willing to help, but don't quit. Because it is a 2 to 5 year plan. If in the first year things are not happening, who told you that things do not work out in the third year? There are people who make things work out in the third year, and the people in the third year will think they are geniuses. Kumbe, the first 2 years were what? Struggle. Kabisa nangai. You get it? Now the acidic end must be neutralized bulungi with too much shooting, because when the shooting happens, now the semen will start doing the work for it. Then these boys and girls will run. And we're done. Have you seen how maca helps? Now we can talk about so much. That one we mentioned it, zinc. Needed by the prostate, like the thyroid needs which one? Thyroid needs which one? It is there. Then the vitamins. So there are four major components and herbs that make Andro-T a super product. Fenugreek, testosterone, health. Maca, fertility, testosterone, energy, stamina, health. Ashwagandha, money, stamina, prostate, testosterone. The last one is what? Fibulous. Then you add on zinc. Some manager Frank will tell you we were selling only zinc for that first function. Now we made money. Zinc. We call it chelated zinc. Chelated means it is mixed with the proteins for proper absorption of the mineral. This one has all that. So this is chelated also. Then the vitamins, the complex, that is called vitamin B complex, 3, 6, and 12, which is good for reducing fatigue by boosting energy. So there we would sell chelated zinc, vitamin B complex. Then we used to have what we call masculine herbal complex, which had some ashwagandha because it was a herb. Those are how many products. Then you add on super omega-3 or omega-3. So you said 4 products, but here 3 in 1. You just add omega-3. Are you following? Yes. On the other side, those years, the masculine herbal complex was 150,000 in 2010. How much do you think it costs now? Manager Frank knows that company every year increases the price of the products by 20,000 policy. So today you sell the customer product at 150. Okay, you get it at 150, you sell it at any price. The next year you don't get it at 150 as a distributor, you get it at 170. The next year it is 190. The next year it is 210. It has been 14 years. How much is it? It's 300,000 probably. But people still use it. Is Andro-T expensive? No. Is it expensive? No. Why aren't you selling it? Boron. You see, it is testosterone, nervous function. B complex is good for the nerves, sensitivity of your penis, nerves, and sensitivity, the feelings. The other day I was touching someone like this. He said, wow, me, I don't feel anything. I said, you are sick. I said, what did I say? You are sick. I said, what do you mean I'm sick? Me, I'm a man. I don't have those things. I said, you're joking. You need them. There has to be a particular place they touch, and the nerves go, and they do what the B complex does, energy, and then sharp. You understand? It's finished. Everybody who is a man experiencing low sex drive needs Andro-T because of what you now know. Individuals with prostate concerns need Andro-T. Men looking for vitality, not only sex, but energy levels which are low, general body health, they need Andro-T. Men who want to boost their energy and vitality in terms of testosterone and healthy, sex life. Everybody above 25 years, not even 30. One day it will be everybody above 20 years because the way we are eating these days. Using normal life, come. So you take one bottle of Andro-T, you take one bottle of omega-3, you take one bottle of resveratrol, and one bottle of colon detox, one bottle of liver care. You have your 5 products. You choose which one you take in the morning and which you take in the evening. You're a distributor who wants to look like the products you're selling. Some of you are so pale and you're selling hair, skin, and nails. You are the first demotivation to what you're telling. You're talking, somebody looks at you like this. This is the real life. If any symptom of super or poor sexual function happens to you, start doing the normal mega dose. Usually it is 2 capsules a day, 1 times 2. For me, the patients who come, I tell them, the first 1 month, we are going to do mega doses, 3 capsules a day. 1 bottle will take you 10 days, because that will be done 30 days. 1 morning, 1 evening, 1 afternoon. 3. If you're so busy, and me, I just tell them, take 2 times 1. No, 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2 morning, 1 evening, but 3. In 10 days, you'll be done. You need 3 bottles for the first month. And if it does not work well for you in the first month, you maintain the same dosage for the second month. But in the third month, you only need to take 2 bottles only. And to some, I tell them 3 bottles the first month, second month you can take 2, and to the other side. And how do I make the 2? 1 times 2, 1 times 2, 1 times 2. It is done in 15 days instead of 10 days. You understand? So I make sure I have this. Minimum time for treatment is 3 months, 90 days. Minimum. When I talk about minimum, it can be 7 months. When you are done, you are not going to stop the exposure to what caused the problem. We take supplements to reverse. When do you reverse? When you're sick already. We take supplements to protect against. Those of you are writing, why do we take supplements? 1, to reverse. 2, to prevent. 3, to boost the existing. So I will take to boost. I'm not sick, but I want better, so I will take. My dosage will be different, 1 times 1. I will take 1 bottle a month, that's okay. So that customer will take 12 bottles a year for me. Then, when you're taking to reverse, it means the condition is there. You need to take mega dose. Are we together? Then lastly, when you're taking to prevent, the same. Boosting, 1 is enough. You get it? Or protect against, 1 or 2 is enough. So the best results are when you take it with the super omega-3. We have come to the end. Read for me this one, everyone. 1, 2, 3, Lindako. Wait. We are going to read like English people read. You don't read to finish. You read to get the person listening to you to understand. And this is how you're going to read. Look at that. One of the rewards of having a good orgasm and a satisfying life is good health. That's how they read. When people are happy and fulfilled with their sex life, the other areas of their life can flow more effectively. Are we together? You don't have to read. Be stressed, play some sex good, come back, think, build a business. If you're married, are we together? Use Andro-T to help you. Hey, you want to take this? Please take. It is good for your statuses. So friends, how many of you have learned something to do with Andro-T and male health? Put up your hand. I'll close my eyes just to see for evaluation purposes. We now have an idea about the glands, the prostate. If honestly you've learned and you want me to come back for another topic, put up your hand. Frank, they don't want me to come back. Today is the end. Let me see those of you who want me to come back. Another topic about health. Why do you want me to come back? God bless you. Thank you.